my geeks and peeps, my explainers and entertainers, my little oodle-ollies, Rebecca Parham here. I'm in a bit of a time crunch before VidCon, so I put out a post on Twitter and the YouTube community tab asking you for your questions. You're a smart bunch, I had every faith in you, and you rose to the occasion. So let's not dilly-dally. Questions ahoy! Are you in a relationship, and if so, would you put him or her in a video? Well, at the time of this recording, I am not in a relationship. But if I did start dating someone, I think I would probably keep it secret until he and I both agreed we could handle going public. Relationships are hard work even without 2 million people following you. Which Disney princess are you? Gotta say, the Disney princess that I relate the most to is Tiana. A southern girl with big dreams of owning her own business and charting her own course. She lost her father before those dreams were realized, she's a workaholic, she can't dance, she likes jazz, and like her, when I do eventually find my Prince Charming, I'm sure it will come at the most inconvenient of times. Favorite animated movie? I classify favorite movie as a movie that you're down to watch anytime, you know? So I think that honor goes to Wreck-It Ralph at the moment. And yes, I saw the sequel. It could have been better, but bad sequels and remakes never inhibit you from enjoying the originals. Which Harry Potter house are you? Ravenclaw. Favorite non-animated film? Jurassic Park. Favorite dinosaur? It's a tie between T-Rex and Triceratops. What theater role would you love to have but never will? Never will? Jeez, I hope that's not true. But I've always wanted to be in the show Into the Woods as either the baker's wife or the witch. Don't watch the Disney version, go find the original 1987 recording, it is way better and you'll get the full unedited story. But there are a few roles I wish I could play but I can't for obvious reasons. Like I've always wanted to be the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera, the plant Audrey II in Little Shop of Horrors, commonly played by a very deep-voiced man, and Max Bialystock in The Producers. Oh, and I also wish I could play Nala in The Lion King, but I think that's just because I really want to sing Shadowland. If YouTube dies, what is your plan B? A lot of you wanted to hear this one, and I think the answer is pretty simple. I'd run away to the forest and become the Witch of the Woods, just like I always dreamed. No, I would go out and I would get a studio job in the animation industry. If you don't remember, that was the original plan. That was the path that I was set up for in school. Nearly everyone in my class got studio jobs. I was the weird one who went to YouTube. And I have kept in touch with a handful of my friends from the major studios. Every time I ask them if I even stand the slightest chance of getting hired, they say, "Pfft, duh, Becca, of course you do." So I guess I have an alright backup plan. Whose YouTube videos do you watch the most? I always try to keep up with my animation friends' videos, but we all upload so infrequently that I can't really pick any of them for this question. Now that I've dodged that bullet, I've noticed that on days when I've been so busy and exhausted and I only have enough time or energy to watch one person's video at the end of the day, I always find myself picking the Game Grumps. Aaron and Danny never fail to make me laugh or smile, so at the moment, that honor goes to them. What's your favorite anime? There will always be a special place in my heart for Ouran High School Host Club. Favorite Marvel character? Captain America. How did you get to where you are now? I walked. How do you stay motivated when feeling burnt out? Well, I would say deal with the burnout first. Some TLC is usually really good for that. Take a long hot shower or a bubble bath and get yourself feeling clean. Clean up your living or workspace so your surroundings feel less chaotic. Catch up on sleep, exercise, treat yourself to one meal that you really want. Knock some easy things off your to-do list so you feel more accomplished. Do something recreational you really want to do. Like for me, it's drawing mindless macabre art. And for the love of God, get off social media. Nothing will make you feel more exhausted and burnt out than the emotional whiplash of going through a Twitter or Facebook feed. What did you think of London? Followed up by, why didn't you do a VidCon recap of London? Okay, so for those unaware, I was a featured creator at VidCon London back in February of this year. I absolutely loved London, by the way, and I really want to go back. The city is so full of history, I got to have a real English tea, I went out sightseeing with James and Adam, I hung out with Tomska and his friends, James and I visited Simon's Cat, and VidCon London was so much fun. I did ask you guys in a poll if you wanted to see a London recap, and while technically most of you said yes, I didn't feel comfortable working on a video for 1 to 2 months to lose almost half my viewership on it. I'd rather spend that time working on a video that everyone could enjoy. I hope that's all okay. Do you only wear dresses? Pfft, no. Sometimes I wear skirts. Crunchy or creamy peanut butter? Creamy. Will there be more guest voices in your videos?
No way.
No way. That's not gonna happen.
No. Like, seriously, no.
You know, that's a really good question. Let me think about it for a minute. No.
Illy says, what's something you want to do on your channel but haven't, for any reason? I would love to do my own original song and a music video to accompany it. I have covered a song on my channel before, but I really want a piece of music that is uniquely mine. Problem is, I have no brain for writing music. I can't play any instruments, I'm really bad at music theory, I can only sing. so I would either need to pay a musician to help me or collaborate with a musical YouTuber. But up until now, the biggest problem has been time. Doing a special project like an original song would take more time than I could afford. Though, now, as I get more help on my videos, maybe that will change in the near future. Here's hoping. Dogs or cats? I like kitties, but I'm deathly allergic to them. I'm gonna have to go with the doggos on this one. Show us your dogs! Well, I mean, that's not really a question, but okay! Here's a Noah, and a Charlie, and a Mabel. I did have a sweet old Labrador named Ace, but he passed away recently. I miss you, buddy. Who is your favorite animator in general, not specifically on YouTube? Glenn Keane, easily. He animated Ariel, Professor Ratigan, The Beast, Tarzan, Long John Silver, so many others. He gets me so excited to work on my own stuff, and I really hope I will eventually get to meet him. One day Senpai will notice me. Who do you main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Pikachu. What's your favorite Pokemon? Butterfree. What Kanto starter Pokemon did you pick when you played Pokemon Red and Blue? Squirtle. Seriously though, Squirtle will forever be my favorite starter ever. I mean, have you seen the screenshot from the anime of the guy letting his Squirtle play on his phone? Ah! That's so cute! Have you had any more ghosts come and follow you since that last video? Ah, yes, I have another maybe ghost story. Lights! It happened a couple months ago in my office. I was working late and was the only person in the building. I had my Cintiq screen at an angle and was leaning over to look at my second monitor. When I turned back to my Cintiq, I saw this black mass over the top of it move down towards the floor, and I could hear a soft rustling sound. I thought a bag or something had fallen off my desk, and I stood up to check what fell. But there was nothing, and I was spooked for the rest of the night. Favorite musical? Why must you ask me this? Favorite Disney character? Why must you ask me this? Alright, real answers for both of these. I can't honestly nail it down to just one on either, so you're getting a list. Musicals: Into the Woods, Sweeney Todd, The Lion King, Les Mis, Little Shop of Horrors, The Pirates of Penzance, Phantom of the Opera, Cats, The Producers, and... alright, Wicked. Only because I relate to Elphaba an unhealthy amount. For Disney characters, which I am counting Disney TV, Dipper Pines, Grunkle Stan, Mulan, Lilo, Stitch, Alice, Wreck-It Ralph, Tiana, Ray the Firefly, Goofy, Joy, Captain Amelia, and Rabbit. Ever been to or thought about traveling to Australia? Funny you should ask that. I'm actually going to VidCon Australia with James as his +1. VidCon said that they may give me something to do while I'm there, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I can't wait to see my Aussie explainers. Who is your favorite character from Night in the Woods? B. B is my girl. Waffles or pancakes? Waffles. What's your favorite candy bar? Reese's, don't at me. Did you have a crush on someone in high school? Hoo boy, I had a lot of crushes. But the big one was a guy in my theater club. And it just happened to be the guy who would have played my love interest if Medusa had casted me as Dottie in Noises Off. So yeah, missed out on that classic high school comedy scenario. Thanks again, Medusa. Can this be the last question? No. Alright. You're lucky I'm so nice. I think that just about wraps everything up, explainers. I feel closer to you already. So close that you can just smell the deodorant brands. Also, one more thing, there's a new vintage logo t-shirt in the shop right now. It's cool, it's very grunge, it's very stylish. So if you want it, there's a link to it in the description below. Alright guys, see you at VidCon or for the last VidCon recap coming up real soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, but now I gotta tune out. Bye!